Hello, everybody, and welcome back to day 6 over here at Hatton Family Chiropractic's free neck pain course. Today, we're going to try to put all of these things together that we've been learning to help you with your neck pain, okay? As an anatomy review, I just want to remind you that there are 7 bones in the neck, and occasionally we consider the base of the skull, the occiput, to be the 8th bone in the neck, but 7 neck vertebrae. We have lots of muscles, big muscles on the backside, smaller muscles on the front and on the side, and little tiny muscles between each vertebra, and those help us with our 6 ranges of motion, which are flexion, extension, lateral flexion, and rotation. Just remember, those are our 6 ranges of motion. And I also want to talk about the neck ranges of motion, okay? So we've talked about that as the action that the neck can do, but when we're talking about anatomical planes of motion, there are 3 of them. We have movement in the sagittal plane, so our forwards and backwards movement. We have movement in the coronal plane, which is our side bending. And we have twisting, which is movement in the transverse plane. These are really more kind of academic designations about movement. But while we're learning things, I just thought it would be nice to share those planes of motion with you to remind you that we are beings that can move in 3 different dimensions, and that is really important for your cervical health. We're going to have an exercise in just a moment that will go through all 3 of those planes of motion. When we're talking about ergonomics, and this is our last ergonomic lesson, and I am going to take us all the way back to our first one where we talked about text neck, because remember, when you have your phone and you're looking down like this, you could be increasing the effective weight of your head by up to 4 times, okay? So some keys for success are when you're using your phone, bring your phone up to eye level whenever you can remember, okay? And anytime you're using your phone, try to give yourself breaks every 20 to 30 minutes. You don't need to use your phone continuously, even if you're playing a game or working or whatever it might be. Take a little break, reset, make sure your eyes are level with the horizon, or even try some of those neck extension exercises to get the motion that we're losing by spending so much time looking down, okay? Now we're going to move on to our exercises, and we have 2 combination exercises today. The first one is a neck circle. Neck circles are one of my favorite neck exercises, honestly, and they combine all 6 movements that we have in all 3 planes of motion. So I like to pretend that I'm going to draw a circle with my nose. I'm going to start nice and neutral. I'm going to drop my chin to my chest. Once I get my chin to my chest, I'm going to start by tilting my ear. And then I'm going to use my nose to start to draw the biggest possible circle that I can as I rotate backwards. Once I get all the way back, I'll start by tilting my ear to the other side. And that will let me bring that nose down as I begin to flex forward and eventually come all the way back around. You'll notice that it took me maybe 6 to 8 seconds to do this first neck circle. That would be 1. We want to make sure that we're doing them in both directions, not just in one direction all the time. And you're going to want to do anywhere from 8 to 10 of these neck circles in both directions once or twice a day, okay? Or anytime you start to feel stressed, it's a great way to take a few seconds and reset. Our next exercise will actually remind you a lot of our exercise yesterday. Yesterday we had neck turtles or jaw jut and chin tucks, protraction, retraction, lots of different names for them, okay? If you recall to our advanced extension exercise, I had you laying on your stomach, lifting yourself up in the air, and with your arms resting this way. The yoga pose is called baby cobra or upward dog. And then from here, you can do your neck turtles in this position. And these different positions just allow us to incorporate other areas of the body into this movement, which makes it even more effective. So when we're in this position, when we have our upper back extended, so we're leaning away, it allows us to include the upper back in that protraction and retraction exercise, which is especially good for neck and upper back pain, okay? That is the advanced version of yesterday's exercise, and if you have both of these exercises, you're really gonna be able to play with the whole combined ranges of motion of the neck. Lastly, and as I've been saying throughout these courses, if this has helped you, congratulations. I'm so excited that you found the course. Please make sure that you share it with a friend so that you can help them overcome their neck pain as well. If this has not resolved your issue, but it hasn't made it worse, keep trying. It very well could be just a matter of time between this getting you well. And lastly, if your pain is getting worse while you're doing these exercises, please stop immediately and contact your healthcare provider. If you're in the Atlanta area, I would love to welcome you to my practice. Feel free to hop on my website and schedule an appointment. If you're outside the Atlanta area, see if you can find a local chiropractor that can help you. If you need any help finding one, feel free to drop us a line. You can email us at admin@drwilliamhatton.com or hit us up on social media at Dr. William Hatton, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and we'll be happy to help you find a chiropractor in your area that can help you with your neck pain. If you have any questions, please get in touch and stay tuned for our last video coming to your inbox tomorrow. Bye-bye.